Thank you very much for coming. My name is Ivan. I've been in the industry now around 7 years now. I started at the B2CORE company as an account manager, then transformed into the product manager, and now I'm the chief product officer, taking care of all the products within the company, within the group of companies. But today I'm going to speak more about the flagship product that we currently resell to our customers, which is B2CORE, the CRM for brokerages, for different types of fintech businesses. And yeah, like this was our starting point, our first product within the whole product family. And we're really happy that it's now the flagship within the whole industry. It's like one of the best products there is on the market. So let me slowly start presenting what it is for, and what's currently, the challenges, how we overcame those challenges, basically the evolution of the product. So as you may understand, B2CORE is the CRM for different types of fintech businesses, such as FX brokerage, crypto brokerage businesses, such as converters, custodial wallet infrastructure. We basically build the product to be able to serve different types of business models in order for them to facilitate their businesses. Of course, there is much more within this product itself, but on a macro scale, it breaks down into two major components. This is the part as the CRM for the end customers. As you can see, that breaks down into the KYC module, the registration module, the login module, basically where the customer has its own customer journey, and where it can lend his funds, where he can trade, where he can pass the KYC and do all of his reconciliations. And the admin panel. We try to make the admin panel as informative and as constructor-based as possible to give the admin users, basically the B2CORE white label owners, as much flexibility as possible in the product, so that, for example, if there is a KYC module, they can configure whatever levels they want to produce on their system, or what type of integrations they want within this KYC constructor. And the same method was applied to all of the module within this product, so that we can be as configurable as possible, but the client can be as independent as possible in terms of, changing it on the go. If there is a change within the market, they want to introduce a new trading platform denomination accounts, they can do it without our help. And as you can see, one of our key things within the product is that we try to make it as a trading platform boutique, having different types of integrations within the trading platform systems, such as CTrader, MetaTrader 4.5, TradeLocker, DXTrade, B2Traders, Android, PrimeXM 1.0. Those are all the platforms you can access, and they has the current active integration within B2CORE that can be served as part of the ecosystem of the CRM. So going into the next slide. So this is more deep dive into the product itself. As you can see, the main part is the desktop. This is the end customer's journey, where he can access all the information within the system. This contains of the part with the registration, login to FA. As you can see, there is a menu part and all of the user interfaces. There is an affiliate module, which is a separate product within the product itself. The referral system, I believe we all know what this is. This is a major marketing tool for all the CRM users. And this is a free marketing tool for businesses, business owners, such as brokerages, because it means if there is a referral, who can gain money based on, or who can gain funds based on the invitations that he's going to produce, then the brokerage is producing the rev share logic with the IB. However, they're not part of this, agreements, and they're not part of the process of the invitation, which means they can gather this tree of referrals and bring in customers. Of course, there is much more functionality to it. There are, QR codes, referral links, there are banners, but it's a very big system because it's a lot of calculations and a lot of multi-level structures that can be produced within this module, that it's important to point this out. Of course, mobile applications. We have both native support applications, iOS and Android. Android is actually breaking down into two, where there is a publication on the Google Store, or where there is an APK that can be used as a file, posted on the website, and the clients are able to download this file and install the application directly without, accessing the Google Play Store. Of course, there is another part of this product, which is the prop trading. We call it B2Prop. Prop trading challenges. I believe everyone knows what this is. It's another, first of all, another marketing strategy for the brokerages. And it's a very easy tool in order to gain more customers towards the product by offering them different types of challenges. And in the end, if they complete those challenges, offering them, funded accounts. It's a very hot topic. I can speak out about it, but I'll try to move forward. If you have any questions, by the way, feel free to drop it in the Q&A session so that I can answer it later. So yeah, the desktop part. And of course, there is a separate module of integrations because we have a ton of integrations within the system, such as payment options. There is like Praxis, Bridger Pay, B2B and Pay, and much more payment system integrations, because this is the most vital part of the product, enabling the end customers to deposit funds and withdraw funds from the system, because in the end, it's all about the funds going through the system. And this is where we've built a very good foundation, a very good base of, I believe, around 80 integrations right now, where the customer can choose, he can configure in the admin panel, again, which is aligning towards our strategy of making it as configurable as possible. Configure it in the admin panel, and the method will pop up for the end customer within the desktop and both iOS and Android applications. Of course, apart from the payment options, you want people to get verified. This is where the KYC providers move into the picture, where we have some Substance, iDevice, Shifty Pro integrations. Again, whatever the customer wants to choose, he's partnering with this person. We have built a very good set of partnerships where we can introduce our customer base to the best vendors there are in the industry. And yeah, to build them the foundation of the strong product within the B2CORE. Because if you consider, all those vendors such as Summon Substance, B2B and Pay, Praxis, and MetaTrader 4 or 5, this all gathers within the CRM system. And this is why it's important to have those plugins ready and go in order to produce business. Of course, apart from this, there are other vendors, such as help desk vendors, there are marketing tool vendors, there are heat maps, there are notifications, all of this functionality and much, much more. We have a separate website page, which is really detailed in terms of the functionality that we're offering. I'm just giving you like an overview of what we've built since 2014. So this solution has been through 3 major redecorations, 3 major versions, and this is the functionality that we currently offer. Okay. But what's the key problem with all of this? The system that we've building for 10 years, and for any kind of new customer within the industry, if he wants to build his own CRM, it's going to be costly. Like building the brokerage from scratch, it's around $5 million. We've calculated this, and this is why it is important to go with the ready-made solutions, because we are not only we're not only allowing you to enter the market at a much cheaper cost, we're offering the experience we've had in the industry. And this is why the packaging is so important, apart from the IT solutions that we deliver that can be white labeled and shipped to you within 3-5 days, maybe. Apart from this, we're packaging our own time, our own teams, engineering teams, business teams, being dedicated to every single client so that we can build a successful business. And of course, going back into building the B2CORE as a CRM, as the ready-made solution. As you can see, I've listed an approximate amount of people, roles that you need to hire, and hiring is a particular problem as well, because it's very unpredictable in terms of this. So yeah, you need to build the whole completely whole IT team in order to produce a very high level IT solution that will be performance oriented, that will be scalable, that will be functionality rich, that will have an amazing UI, that will have support for multiple platforms, not just the desktop and the mobile applications. So it takes time and money from your businesses to do so. And a couple of indicators here, as you can see, like an average salary software developers around 100K per year, and a very big cost to handle on the books. There is the server and hosting. We see the dynamics in the market right now where everyone is going for that 99% uptime, and I'm going to speak a little more about this in the future. That 99% uptime, they're willing to increase their bills on the hosting, on the infrastructure, just to be sure that everything runs smoothly. There are no setbacks in any sense. But yeah, again, it's another cost that's right now increasing drastically. And of course, the amount of time that the CRM takes to build. And there are so many setbacks that can happen throughout this journey because we've had that many setbacks and we've learned from the mistakes. And that's what I'm sharing with you right now. So yeah, it's a massive project. The massive project, what we are offering right now. And I'm just showing you the, what we face through this. So again, the challenge number one is the product architecture. As you can see, there are so many functionalities that we offer, balances, integrations with payment system, with trading platforms, notification systems, systems of bonuses. There is an IB platform. IB Room, that's a completely whole separate product. There is a registration configuration. There is a sign-in configuration, 2FAs, balances, support for iOS, Android. All of this needs to be scalable. Why it needs to be scalable is that because if you're introducing any type of new functionality, and in fintech, we all know everything moved drastically. Everything changes within 2-3 days. It's already a new dynamic. And if it's related to crypto as well, then it's even every 12 to 24 hours, maybe. So yeah, it needs to be scalable because you need to add those type of functionality. And this is like, it's like a paper house, like when you're stacking this up. And if something breaks there at the bottom, at the core, everything collapses, right? So it needs to be scalable, it needs to be revised. That's why we've been very focused last year on our product architecture. We actually shifted a bit. This is one of the challenges of my role as well, to kind of focus on the IT stuff, to be able to speak to the customer saying that, look, guys, you better wait a little bit of this functionality, but then we're offering you much more. So it's all about this balance of creating the scalable IT solutions that can last a long time. The second challenge is of course quality assurance. I mean, most of you know, when we're saying the phrase like it got tested. It got tested. It can be tested in a different ways, in a different manners, at the different levels. Like that's like a complete science behind it. And that's why we have, like, for example, on this National Institute of Standards and Technology, that the software bugs cost the US economy is like almost 60 billion annually. And the IBM like found out that fixing the defect on the production, it's 4 times more costly than doing this beforehand. And there are so many tests, variations there are on the system that can be performed on the system. Of course, you don't need all of them at the start. You don't even need all of them at the middle of the road. But right now, like as B2CORE is being developed, due to the high volume of the functionality there is in the system, we need unit tests just to cover the classes in the code. We need the integration tests because you can see there is a whole web of integration. Sometimes even the two integrations, they provide a use case that they need to work between each other. So we need end-to-end testing in this sense. And this evolves into a whole science, a whole culture inside the company, where before rolling out the functionality, like sometimes you can be critical in the sense like saying I need it tomorrow, this can be shipped tomorrow, but in a state where it will collapse the day after tomorrow, and then the whole business collapses. So this is where we, again, like last year and this year as well, we're really focusing on providing the quality assurance where there is zero bug policy, where there are zero issues on the productions. This is where we are better to ship it a little bit further down the road rather than ship it in a state we're not happy with. And as you can see, all of the data, all of the metrics, they prove that this is the way the software needs to roll. And of course, there are like regression tests, API tests, security tests. Like there are many. Like you can ask ChatGPT what kind of tests. It's very fascinating. It's a lot of science and data behind it. But this is one of the most important challenges that we faced by building our own solution. But the results were astonishing. And of course, uptime. Like this is the most important part in the technical term. This is what it comes down to. If, like, let's take as an example, throughout, I think, like 1 year, there was one downtime for an approximate 1 hour, and 99% downtime, I think it's 7 hours per month. Around this, like you need to change your architecture in order to be able to first monitor, to be able to scale if something happens to your infrastructure, and you need the measures to notify the clients and keep them posted if something happens to your infrastructure. Because our product, it's a very complicated IT tool that runs on the back end. Of course, we moved all of the infrastructure to AWS. This is one of the things that we just last year we said like we're doing this, and we need the whole complicated monitoring tools. All the tools that can be monitored are within one dashboard. There are dedicated members of the team who constantly monitor what's happening within the system. If something breaks, 30 seconds still reaction. There are complete SLAs when we need to fix it and how fast we need to fix it. And then we're able to provide this 99% uptime that everyone is wishing for, all the IT products are wishing for. Because in the end, if nothing breaks, client is happy, we're happy, we can move further down our roadmap. But if there are constant threats or constant errors in the system, then we waste half of our working time just fixing something, fixing the bugs, doing like manual work. Then we cannot move further down the road in a product sense. So yeah, the B2CORE case. So what it comes down to, we've built the system now that is strategically scalable towards new functionality, new integrations. Right now, we've reached a team of 70 dedicated IT professionals, 70 people, just working on this one single product and constantly delivering new updates with like 6 to 8 releases annually with 50 plus enhancements per version. By enhancements, I mean changes in the logic, like not major updates, but quality of life updates. 50 plus enhancements. There are hundreds of modules within the system. Like as an example, there is a bonus module that is allowing bonus credits on the trading accounts. Like if you want, I don't know, first deposit bonus. That's one, and there are hundreds of it. Like marketing mailing, that's two. Registration constructor, that's three. And this is one of the key advantages of us in the market, because apart from being the best UI on the market there is, we're also offering so much functionality within those integrations of the system that you can do whatever, you can build your own business model based on it. And right now we're catering more than 180 clients, more than 180 corporate clients. And there is a client base of over, like, there are millions of end users using the system. But there is another key selling point of B2CORE, because we are the company that provides not just the CRM system, because, to run the brokerage, you need just much more than that. You need the payment system, you need the liquidity provision, you need the copy trading solutions, you need the liquidity, you need the website. We are the company that provides you like full turnkey solutions. We are the ecosystem holder of all the products, the product family that is allowing you to run your full turnkey brokerage solution. You need the crypto payment gateway, we have B2B Pay. You need the CRM, we have B2CORE. You need the copy trading solution, we have B2Copy. You need the margin liquidity provision, we have like both B2Broker and B2Prime for this. You need the trading platform, we have the integrations with MetaTrader Trader, plus we have our own trading platform for CFD and spot trading, which is called B2Trader, which is very popular right now on the market. And so this is already integrated with each other, and what the client just needs to take care of the marketing, understand how he's going to position himself within the industry, just run with our products. Okay. And last thing, we are constantly doing the competitive analysis. We're constantly understanding what the market is about. What are the prices that we're currently offering? Are they competitive, non-competitive? And I can tell you that the prices that we offer across the market, it's one of the best prices there is, because we're breaking down. We have like B2CORE, where you can just purchase the CRM, you can purchase additional the affiliate module, you can stack up the modules that you need, like with the mobile application. If you don't need the mobile application, you can pay less. However, there's an ultimate solution that costs like 6,500, and there is one that is a combo with the social trading as well. With the competitors offering much more of a price, but as us having the unique selling point of offering you, apart from this, more products that go for your turnkey solution. So we've already done this work for you. Like we're happy to cater you with our solutions. My position here is that the prices are the most competitive there are on the market. Like if there is anything that's cheaper than this, you can rest assured that we offer so much more functionality than there is. It just means that like you'll not be able to reach the heights you can reach with us. So yeah, that was me. Thank you very much for your attention. This is the last slide. Yeah. Thank you very much. We offer a lot of data on our websites, on our b2broker.com, B2B Pay. Subscribe to our channels. It's been a pleasure for me explaining to you everything related to this. I hope I kind of give you the idea of how much it costs to build your own CRM and what's the key challenges that are, the latest challenges of the industry, and you can be sure that we overcame them all. We are now one of the flagship in the industry in terms as a provider, liquidity and technology provider. And yeah, I'll be happy to answer your questions. Thank you very much, Arnab. I believe I pass the word to you right now.
Thank you, Ivan, and it was a very, very informative session actually. So
Thank you.
we have a few questions in our Q&A, but before we move on to other people's questions, I have one question for you.
Of
How
course.
long does it take for, let's say I have existing brokerage setup. So how long does it take for me to integrate B2CORE into my setup, which is the existing broker is already?
The setup can be done within 3 days, 3 business days. If everything is ready, I mean, the logos, your wished colors, like there is a simple configuration checklist that you as the client, you need to provide with us. So the base is 3 days, but if you need it faster, of course, we can discuss the faster delivery.
Okay. And what are the key differences between B2CORE and let's say any other CRMs available in the market? I mean, there's a lot of CRMs, right? So what are the key differences? What is your selling point?
The key selling point. So as I said, first of all, we were one of the first on the market. So we were the first ones to develop our own CRM. So the state of some of the competitors, for example, let's do like some mathematical stuff. Like let's say there is a CRM with 600 functions, where we will be the CRM with 2000 functions, and so this is the key selling point, that throughout the years we managed to enrich the system so much with the functionality. Like literally, if you open the admin panel, you'll see 100 menus of just configurations and tables and whatever, and within those tables you can do different reconfigurations of those tables and the client profiles, etc. So the first ones, it's the experience and the enrichedness by being on the market in constantly developing the system. Like I'm not sure that most of the competitors have just 70 people on one dedicated product, just 70 IT specialists on one dedicated product. And the second key selling point would be the whole B2Broker ecosystem, because literally I don't think I can name like one competitor maybe who is offering like truly full turnkey solutions for fintech businesses such as brokerages or crypto brokerages to the clients.
Okay.
Yeah,
so let's move on to the Q&A by our attendees. We have one attendee who has multiple questions. So the first question is, are all the integrations with these trading platforms and services provided out of the box free of charge?
Yes. So the integrations that are, for example, with Sum and Substance or like with the Praxis, so you just need to sign a contract with them. On our site, you configure with your API keys with the connection. So we don't charge extra for, I don't know, KYC verifications or anything. It's just plug and play. We don't charge for those.
Okay. The second question is, separate wallets required in core for each trading platform, or there is a unified wallet solution available?
I'm not sure I understand the question. I'll try to answer it. I hope it's going to be the right understanding. So for every trading platform integration, we create dedicated trading accounts via the API. We just call for the creation of so for example, if there is user 1, he wants to open a CTrader account, and there is a user 2 who wants to do the same, they will create both. They will have like different accounts. And the same applies to wallets within the B2CORE system. Like if this guy wants to deposit through crypto and this guy wants to deposit through crypto, they will have the dedicated wallets within their B2CORE access. So I hope I answered. I hope my perception was right.
Yes, it was clear. And question number 3 from this same guy is, do you support data migration from existing custom CRMs into your system?
Yep, we do. This is a very good question, by the way. We do support. We can migrate clients, account balances. We can migrate trading accounts within the system. So first of all, we migrate the clients, then we map the clients to the trading accounts, then we migrate the e-wallet balances that they may have something from their previous system. Plus, we can migrate the IB tree as well. So this all comes out of the box. We don't charge for those. In fact, we're very welcoming. If the client is coming to us from another provider, we can negotiate even like better deals or something, because yeah, that's good for us.
Okay, and the last question is again from me. So so that's the question. How does B2CORE support compliance with, how do you comply with the existing regulatory frameworks, which is constantly evolving? I mean, we might have prop trading regulations in the future. So how do your platform evolve with all those regulatory requirements?
That's a good question, to be honest. Like, first of all, it's reporting. There are separate like reports that we've developed throughout our time working on this platform in order for it to be automatically generated. Then it's going to be passed to compliance, then it can be passed to the regulator itself. The second part, it's such things such as GDPR compliance, right? Like general data protection regulation. There are separate clauses that, for example, every customer has the right to delete his own account from the system and delete all this data. So this is the functionality that we've developed as well. And this is why like we're like GDPR compliant, we can consider. There are separate compliances such as ISO like 27001. 001, yeah, that's currently being worked on. There is work in progress, and there are actually so many different regulations for different types of markets. So I would answer it as if there is a request for it throughout our pipeline, we can discuss it and we can show what we've done so far. But again, the variety is so big that it's like per request, I would say, something like this. But yeah, we've definitely did our part with the GDPR compliance and with like regional compliances according to like SISEC and licenses like this.
So that's all the questions we have today. And so
Perfect.
I think we can wrap up the session right now.
Yep. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, thank you very much, everyone, for coming. I just want to remind you guys that there is a slide, there is a website. The website is, by the way, amazing. You can find literally any information like you're even wishing for over there. All the products, like full deep dives on the products, very interactive as well, the articles, etc. If you miss anything, you can subscribe to the YouTube channel and the Telegram channel, join it. And yeah, like you're welcome to leave a request so that we can discuss if you're interested in our products.
Thank you, Ivan.
Thank you so much.